Hello everybody, my name is ArashiYT, your coach of the Groningen Noctowls, bringing you week 8 of the MPL season 7 as we take on IrishEmerald, coach of the Wexford Wailords. It's been a while since we uploaded a draft league match. I don't think I've explained it at the beginning of this season, but basically we have our own upload dates. And last week was on the Tuesday and now this week it's on the Thursday. So that's why there's a huge space between week 7 and week 8. Upcoming Monday we will have our last match against Aaron2420, coach of the Calgary Infernapes. That will be week 9. And then the season is over because there's no way in hell we can reach playoffs, unfortunately. But in these last two matches I just want to have fun. So against IrishEmerald, coach of the Wexford Wailords, we're bringing Torkoal holding the Shockerberry, Mega Beedrill, Diggersby with the Choice Scarf, Gudra with the Assault Vest, Comfy with the Life Orb, and we're bringing Power Herb Driftblim back in the fray. Hopefully it can do a lot of stuff against Irish. He's bringing the Mega Agron, Greninja, Mamoswine, Victini, Amoonguss, and Sylveon. So in this match, I thought it would be fun to start out with Torkoal, because Torkoal has a pretty good lead against most of his leads. So Torkoal is the best way to start out this match, as he's going to start out with his Mega Agron. So that's perfectly fine. It means that we can get a free flamethrower in the sun against him, and if he wants to switch out, like, a lot of his mons can't really take a flamethrower. The only mon that it can take is the Victini, which he will bring in, but I did have Toxic on my Torkoal for that occasion, because we can then cripple this Victini, because crippling the Victini is a huge part of my strategy in this match, because I know Victini can be very powerful, especially if we put up the sun, as you can see here. But now we can easily put up a Toxic, and then the Victini is crippled right away from the start, and it gives us an idea what kind of set this Victini is. So the Victini is now Toxic, and the sun is still up. So here he's going for the U-turn, so that explains me that he is not a choice user. He also didn't reveal life orb damage there, so I'm still confused to what his item was. I don't think I've asked him that after the match. But we're going to fire off another flamethrower, because after the special defense drop from the fee crate, the flamethrower would have done more against the Victini, so it was easy for me to go for the flamethrower there, as the Mamoswine won't take that very well, and the Shockerberry will make sure that Torkoal won't die from the Earthquake from the Mamoswine, and I can just fire off a Solar Beam and the Mamoswine is gone. So we are going to get the first goal, and of course it's fitting that Torkoal is going to get the first kill in this match. And also a huge powerhouse on his side of the field is gone in the name of Mamoswine. Now the Agron will comes in, and the Torkoal is now so crippled. We're left on 24 HP, and there was a chance that I could have outspeed the Agron, but I knew from the beginning that was probably not going to happen because of my speed investments in Torkoal, and the Mega Agron will kill off the Torkoal with an Earthquake here. Kind of a spoiler, this match went very back and forth with terms of me killing his mons, him killing my mons. So it was a very offensive match from both sides. Very quick match, if I do say so myself. But those are the matches that I enjoy the most, when there's just a lot of back and forth going on. So in my Gudra against the Mega Agron, I fire off a Fire Blast, and we are going to burn the Mega Agron. He's going to set up the Stealth Rocks, which is, you know, very annoying with the monsters that we have in the back. But another Fire Blast from this range with the burn damage would have probably killed the Mega Agron. So he, of course, is going to switch in, and he's going to bring out his Victini. Now I did some maths during the match, so I was like, you know what, I can fire off a Thunderbolt. He's not going to go into his Amoonguss, and if he wants to go into Greninja, a Thunderbolt would do amazing damage. But as I said before, he went into Victini, and now he's going to U-turn on a Victini. Probably the Scout if I'm gooey, which could help him out in terms of, you know, with the speed of his side of the field against my. I went for a Sludge Wave here because I knew there was a high chance the Sylveon came in. You know, I did it before in a lot of other matches where my opponent had an amazing fairy type move that could potentially counter my Gudra, and I just went like, yeah, Sludge Wave. Just gonna click Sludge Wave and try to kill it off. He's going to switch out his Sylveon back into his Victini, and I knew if he was going for a Fee Crate with the special defense draft, a Fire Blast will put him in range of the toxic damage. So there was no reason for me not to risk it, and I went for the Fire Blast. In any case, he does want to switch out into like the Mega Aggron or the Amoonguss. A Fire Blast will do amazing damage, but he's going to stay in and sack off his Victini here. And that means that another huge powerhouse on his side of the field is gone. But he still has a very, very dangerous mon in the back, which he is now going to bring in, which is the Greninja. So he's going to U-turn on the Gudra, which is going to kill Gudra here. Gui will go in effect, but it doesn't matter because he's going to switch out. And he is going to evolve into his Battle Bond form. So now Battle Bond Greninja is in the fray. But he's going to U-turn out, and he is going to go into his Amoonguss next. So here I was like, okay, I think it's time we can try to use Drifblim in this match, because we have Fly, we have the power up. Anything else doesn't appreciate like a Fly at this point, except for the Mega Aggron, but he's probably not going to switch into the Mega Aggron, especially because he did say to me that he didn't know what this Drifblim was going to do, and I like that. I like to surprise my opponents in that way. So we're going to fire off the Fly, power up effects, and the Sylveon is gone. So Drifblim does get a kill this season, which is for me a personal win, because Drifblim did something in this season, which I'm very happy of. So I'm going to use Fly now because I don't know what he was going to do, and he reveals that he is rest. So, you know, that's good to know that he's rest, but that's not good to know because I can't really touch him. So at this point I was like, okay, I have to acrobatics him 2 times in a row now. Then he wakes up, hope he doesn't kill me, and then the next turn we can Thunder Wave him, paralyze him, and maybe do some shenanigans with that. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to click acrobatics because it does the same damage as Fly at this point. And, you know, maybe we can get a sneaky crit there and cripple this thing, then Thunder Wave it, and maybe with a luck on our side we can still pull this through. So here we go, a second acrobatics. He wakes up, goes for the heavy slam, and it's not going to kill us. We're living on 28 HP. We were barely living in this match. So the Thunder Wave now will connect. The Mega Aggron is now paralyzed, which could help me out in the match. And he is going to get paralyzed the first turn. So I was like, alright, I can just click acrobatics again. Try to do some damage against this thing. And we crippled it pretty well, but the Heavy Slam now will connect and Drifblim goes down. But Drifblim did well in this match. He took down the Sylveon there with the Fly, and he got a kill this season. So Drifblim, you did amazing. Now we can go into one of the MVPs for the Groningen Noctowls this season together with Gudra, Klonoa the Diggersby. Choice carved Klonoa, as I said before. He's going to withdraw into his Amoonguss. Now if I was Choice Bandit Diggersby in this match, this Earthquake would have taken him down, because look at the damage, but that's mainly thanks to the crit, as you will see on the screen. But imagine if I was Choice Bandit Diggersby, that would have killed. It will kill either way though, so it's going to kill. And you know, my opponent probably now knows that I'm Choice Scarf instead of Choice Bandit after doing some calcs on his own, because a Choice Bandit Earthquake with the crit there would have killed off the Amoonguss. So at this point I was like, okay, he's going to fire off something. We're not going to outspeed. I could have saved my Diggersby here, and I probably should have saved it looking back at it. But the only mons that I have still left are my Beedrill, which is now on the field right now, Comfy, and those are the 2 only mons left. Now he's going to withdraw into his Mega Aggron. Now, hindsight 2020, I should have maybe Drill Run here right away. I should have. Yeah, I should have Drill Run, because I should have knew he was not going to stay in. So I went for the U-turn here, hoping he stayed in. and then U-turn would have done amazing damage. But I went for the U-turn now on the aggron into my comfy with Life Orb. I can't really do anything against this thing, and I have to hope for the paralyzation. I can fire off an energy ball. It's not going to do that much, but that's the only thing that I can do. You know, I could have Drain Kissed there, but I knew energy ball was much better because, you know, it is going to do a little bit of damage. And he's going to Heavy Slam, so he's not going to rest off here. And the Heavy Slam will kill off the Carmella there. But again, hindsight 2020, I should have just Drilled Run on my on the Beedrill, on the Grinia. Then he switched out. I could have killed the Aggron, and I'm going to Drill Run now. But then I could have killed the Aggron. Then the Greninja probably killed my Beedrill, but then I can probably Draining Kiss on my Comfy on the Greninja, and that would have probably killed the Greninja. He is now going to reveal that he is Ice Beam, and that is going to kill off the Beedrill. So we are going to lose this match with just 1-0, but it's another loss. That kind of sucks because we're now one win against Max Rapture and 7 losses right now. Yeah, because that makes 8 matches, and then next week we have Aaron 2 for 20. But just like last match against the Baltimore Orioles, we lose with 1-0. So that means that in the second half of this season, we did make some progress with the team. I, became more adjusted with this team, which was a more offensive team that I used in the BBL. So you can see that I am having more fun with this team, and I am doing the best that I can with this team. But unfortunately, a few moves where I should have gone for something else, I kind of lost against myself, if that makes any sense. But no disrespect to my opponents there. My opponents played amazingly as well. Last week against the Baltimore Orioles, Choice played amazingly, and Irish played amazingly as well. And at least I kind of surprised him with the Driflim there, so that was fun. We had an amazing match. We had an amazing conversation after the match because he was, why was the Driflim named Baron Corbin? Because I had to explain why and that kind of stuff. So at least we could have talked a little bit about wrestling after the match, and we had a good match and a fun match, and that is what's the most important, that we have fun. Like, I rather lose 5 matches in a row with 1-0, but all of those matches were amazingly, and I had fun, and I had respect towards my coach, towards my opponent coach, and the respect is back, and we have fun after the match. I'd rather have that than, win 5 weeks in a row with 1-0, but the match itself was like I'd rather have a match like this than the match that I had against Max Rapture, where I won mostly through a crit, which kinda is annoying for my opponent, if that makes any sense. I'm just that humble of a person, I guess. I don't take Pokemon that seriously, in the sense of that I want to win all of my matches. I just want to have fun in the end, and I can say that I had a lot of fun in the MPL this season, and that's mostly because all of the coaches were so respectful towards each other, and we just had a lot of good matches. But yeah, that doesn't mean that this season ends now. We still have one more match to go against Aaron 2 for 20, a coach that I most of the time win against. So maybe we can pull off a second win this season against Aaron 2 for 20 next week, who, if I'm mistaken, could still have reached playoffs at this point. So who knows? But if you enjoyed this match, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, share this video with others, slash the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell icon, because then you get notified every time I upload a new video, and that is sincerely appreciated. Of course, IrishEmerald's channel will be in the description below, as well as his side of the match, as well as Aaron 2 for 20's channel for him providing the replay again, as well as all the other coaches and the MPL social media accounts in the description below. But with that, we're going to end this video off here, and I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week in week 9 of the MPL. Bye-bye!